Hello everyone, I hope you are all safe and healthy. The activities in this video are for a group session. They are related to Module 4, Section 2, entitled What's the Matter? So click here on the button Enter to start. Here you are supposed to watch a video and answer the questions on the following page. But before watching this video, let's see the questions together. In the first question, you are supposed to complete the table with information related to patient, problem, and treatment. As you see here, when you click on the word patient, you find its meaning. So a patient means a sick person. It's the same for the word treatment, which means medical attention given to a sick person. Concerning question 2, you have to match statements with their functions. To do that, just type the letter corresponding to the statement here and click on the check button. Now, pause this presentation, go to the link below, give yourself 5 minutes to watch it and answer the questions. I hope you have given yourself 5 minutes to watch the video and answer the 2 questions. Alright, let's correct together. Click on this correction button. As you see here, the patient is Jane. The problem is toothache, and the treatments are stop eating sweets and brush teeth 3 times a day. We move now to question 2. Let's see the correction together. As you see here, hello Dr. Smith expresses greeting because we have here the word hello. As you see here, hello and hi express greeting. In statement 2, what's the matter Jane expresses asking for information. In statement 3, we have don't plus verb, which expresses prohibition. In the fourth statement, we have must plus verb, which expresses, as you see here, obligation. The last statement expresses asking permission, because as you see here, we have can I plus verb. Click here to move to the next activity. Here, you have to drag and drop words to label the pictures. Take 2 minutes to do the task. Alright, let's correct. As you see here, picture 1, earache. Picture 2, runny nose. Picture 3, fever. Picture 4, headache. Picture 5, toothache. Picture 6, cough. Picture 7, stomach ache. And picture 8 is about backache. Look now at the word nose here. Can you tell me what it is? Yes, of course. It is a part of our body. Can you think about other body parts? In the next activity, we will see some body parts. So, as you see here, you are supposed to complete the crossword puzzle about body parts. Look at the pictures and write the words here. After finishing all the words, just click on the button check. Take 3 minutes to do the task. Okay, click on the button correction to correct. As you see here, we have 10 body parts. We have head, face, nose, mouth, hand, foot, ankle, fingers, arm, and ear. The next activity is a short memory test. You have to look well at these 4 pictures. There will be 6 questions about them. When you are ready, enter your name here and click Start Test. Take 2 minutes to do this test. Okay, I hope that you have done this test correctly. Let's do it together. We start by sentence 1. Alex burned his hand last night. It was a sad night for his family. It applies to picture 4. We move to sentence 2. Jack didn't go to work because he twisted his ankle yesterday. As you see here, this sentence applies to picture 2. Sentence 3. Martin broke his arm last week. It applies to picture 3. We move to the 4th sentence. Jane cut her finger this morning. Of course, it applies to picture 1. Let's answer now these two WH questions. The first one is, which arm is broken? The answer is the right. The second one is, which hand is burned? Of course, it is the right hand. Now, let's study the following sentences. Focus on pictures 2 and 4. Look at these highlighted words. What do you notice? What you notice is that both of them end in ed. Look now at these underlined time expressions. Are they present time expressions? Of course they aren't. They are past time expressions because yesterday, as you see here, means the day before today. Last night in sentence 4 means yesterday evening. Can you give the rule that you conclude from these sentences? So we conclude that I, we, you, they, he, she, it, plus verb plus ed gives past simple affirmative form. As you note, there is no special personal pronoun. Concerning past time expressions, they could be last night, last Sunday, last week, last month, last year, etc. They could be 10 minutes ago, 2 days ago, a month ago, etc. They could be also yesterday, in 2016, etc. As you see here, you have two irregular verbs in pictures 1 and 3, which are cut and broke. Hover the mouse on the verb cut to see the definition of irregular verbs. As you see here, irregular verbs are verbs that do not form the past simple tense by adding ed to the base form. Most of them change, and some don't change. Click here on the verb cut to see a list of some irregular verbs. Look now at this highlighted verb here. What do you note? Is it in the affirmative form? Of course it isn't. It is in the negative form because we have didn't plus verb. Can you tell me the rule from that? Of course, we have didn't plus verb gives past simple negative form. Click here to see the rule now. As you see here, the past simple has 3 forms. The first one is interrogative form. Example, did you visit your grandparents last week? Can you guess the rule? Of course, as you see here, we have did plus subject plus verb. The second form is affirmative form. Example, he watched a film last night. Can you think about the rule? To see it, just click here. As you see, we have subject plus verb plus ed. The last one is the negative form. Example, they didn't play football yesterday. Can you give the rule? Of course, we have here subject plus didn't plus verb. Look now at the second highlighted word here, which is was. Can you guess which verb it is? Click on it to discover. As you see here, was is the past tense of be. It is used with the subject pronouns I, he, she, and it. But what about the other subject pronouns? What do you use with them? Click on the word rule to discover. As you see here, verb to be in the past simple has also 3 forms. The first one is interrogative form. Was he late? Were they busy yesterday? Can you tell me the rule that you conclude from these sentences? Of course. As you see here, we use was plus I, he, she, and it. And we use were plus we, you, and they. We move now to the affirmative form. Let's read the examples. He was sick yesterday. They were at the cinema last Sunday. What is the rule you can conclude from these examples? As you see, we use I, he, she, it plus was, we, you, and they plus were. The last form is the negative form. We have also here 2 examples. The first one is, it wasn't hot yesterday. The second one is, they weren't friends. So, what do you note? We note that we use I, he, she, and it plus was not or wasn't. And we use we, you, and they plus were not or weren't. Of course, was not and were not are the long forms. Wasn't and weren't are the short ones. We move to activity 4. Here, you are supposed to put the bracketed verbs in the past simple. Take 4 minutes to do the task. Type your answer here, then click on the check button. Alright, let's correct. Sentence 1. The Browns stayed at home yesterday. They didn't go out because it was cold and rainy. So didn't go is the negative form of not go, and was is the past tense of be. Sentence 2. The children watched a film last night. Here we have a regular verb plus ed. Sentence 3. He studied English last week. What do you notice here? Of course, we note that the letter Y changed into I. Click on the verb here to discover the rule. As you see here, in verbs ending in Y, preceded by a consonant, the Y changes into I, and we add ed. Example, studied, tried. Concerning verbs ending in Y preceded by a vowel, the letter Y doesn't change. We have to simply add ed in the end. Example, stayed, played. We move now to sentence 4. Jane stopped eating sweets and cold drinks. Look at the verb stopped. What do you note? We note that the letter P was doubled. Do you know why? Click here to see the rule. When a verb ends in consonant plus vowel plus consonant, we have to double the last consonant, and then we add ed in the end. We move now to the last sentence. The doctor examined Jane this morning. What do you notice here? We note that we add only d to the verb. So the rule says, when a verb ends in e, we have to add only d. We move now to the writing task. Ali has a health problem. He is at the doctor's now. Write the conversation between him and the doctor. Hover the mouse over the items below to see pictures illustrating them. Let's read the hints together. We start by health problems. We have fever, headache, cut finger, broken arm or leg, burned hand, and toothache. We move now to treatment and advice. We have give you an injection, take 1 pill 3 times a day, use this cream for the rash, clean the injury, keep your hand away from water, cover the cut with a plaster and change it every day. The last one is put the broken arm or leg in a plaster. And that's it. Thank you for your attention. Take care, please.